A storm is raging on the riverbank, and the trees need all their strength to stand up to it. They're lucky. They have long roots that go deep into the ground to stop them falling over. But not everything's as strong as the trees. Oh, GP, where are you? GP, GP.
What's the matter, Hammy?
Oh, it's the circus tent. It's been blown down in the storm.
Well, getting yourself all excited isn't going to help.
GP explains that it's much better to go calmly over to the circus to see if they can help.
Come on, up in.
We're not going in this, are we?
Why? What's wrong with it?
Well, it's falling to bits.
You see, there you go again. You worry too much.
Well, drive slowly anyway.
Relax, Hammy. I know what I'm doing.
Phew, thank goodness that's over.
Dear me, this is a mess, isn't it? Still, never mind. I'll soon have it up again. Stand back, Hammy.
GP, I don't think this is going to work.
Don't be silly, Hammy. Of course it'll work. Here. What's that smell?
It's the engine, GP. It's going to blow up.
No, it's not. I keep telling you, calm down. You let yourself get too excited. Anyway, I've got another idea.
GP's other idea is his balloon, and he needs to be very brave to go up in such a strong wind.
Oh, my goodness, it is a bit blowy. It's lucky I'm a great pilot. Now then, where's that tent? Ah, there it is. Right. Let's see. I'll use the anchor for this job.
Are you sure this'll work, GP?
Of course it'll work. Just you watch.
And it does work, too. Slowly but surely, GP pulls the tent poles up until at last the big circus top is back where it was before the storm. It worked, GP. It really worked.
Well, I told you it would. There's no need to be so excited. Aren't you excited? No, no. Why should I be? I never get excited.
Not even when the circus owner gives us free tickets as a reward?
Free tickets?
Yeah.
What, for the show?
Yeah, and it's just about to start.
Ho, 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 ho. So, what are we waiting for? Yippee! Well, now, I don't know about you, Hammy, but if GP hadn't told me otherwise, I'd have said that's a very excited guinea pig.
Now, where can GP be going in such a hurry?
I'm fed up with him. He thinks he's so wonderful.
Hello, GP.
Oh, hello, Betty. Look, I want to talk to you about someone who's annoying me.
Ah, yes. Abe, the magician.
But, how did you know that?
Well, I've just been looking in my crystal ball.
Gosh, Betty, can you show me how to do magic like that?
What for?
So I can teach Abe a lesson.
Oh, but there's an easier way than that.
GP listens carefully as Betty explains that every magician has a special magic word. And if anyone can guess what it is, they can take away his magic. Oh, Betty, thanks ever so much. I'll see you later. Abe, meanwhile, is doing what he does best, showing off.
Now then, what would you like me to do with Rupert here? Shall I turn him into a bird, or a frog, or even a grey squirrel?
Oh, a squirrel would be nice.
Yes, I think it would. What do you think, Rupert?
Well, I'd rather just go home, if you don't mind.
Aha, GP, what brings you here?
Well, I heard you were doing some tricks, so I thought I'd pop along and show you some real magic. I hope you know what you're doing, GP.
Yeah, me too. Tricks, did you say? Ho, ho, ho. I'll show you.
And with that, Abe whispers his magic word. Heavens above!
Oh, my goodness. Well, what did you think of that?
Oh, not bad, but I can make him come back again. Hey, presto! But nothing happens. Abracadabra! Again, nothing happens. And no matter how many magic words GP uses, there's no sign of Rupert.
Abracadabra? You mean abracacamera?
Oh, it's your camera, GP.
Yes, isn't that what he wanted?
GP has never been so embarrassed in all his life. For a moment, he doesn't know what to say, and then he just loses his temper. Oh, fiddlesticks! And that's when it happens.
My hat. It's on your head.
Is it really? Oh, my goodness.
Don't pretend. You knew all along that fiddlesticks was my magic word, didn't you?
GP thinks for a moment, and then he decides not to tell Abe that it was just a lucky guess. Because although he's not a real magician, he'd like to be one very much.
What's this? GP seems to be having a problem.
Oh, come on, you silly thing. Oh, no. What's going on? Oh, Tortoise, is that you? Yes, it's me, all right, Hammy. Are you in there?
Yeah, with Roderick. You see, GP's been trying to launch us, but he isn't quite strong enough. Would you try?
Why, yeah, of course. I'll fetch my special harness. Poor GP. His feelings are hurt as he stands back and watches Tortoise doing what has always been his job. This is no problem at all to me. There's hardly anything I can't shift with my special harness. There now. Will that suit you, huh?
Oh, yes, thanks. Now, if you could just lower us into the water.
As Tortoise lowers away, GP can't help feeling just a little lonely and unwanted. Down in the diving bell, meanwhile, Hammy and Roderick are far too excited to notice.
Let's do some exploring, Roderick, eh?
Oh, yes, good idea, Hammy. We'll head in that direction at half speed.
Don't you think this is a little bit fast for half speed?
I was just about to say that myself. It's not my fault. Now I've noticed something else.
What?
Well, the steering's not working.
Watch out for those rocks. Are you all right, Roderick?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. But what do we do now?
Luckily, up on the surface, GP realizes that something's wrong.
Tortoise, I think you'd better bring them up.
Right-o. I'll just, wait a minute. It seems to be stuck.
Stuck? Oh, no. We've got to get them up somehow.
I tell you what, you stay here while I run and get help. But GP knows that help may arrive too late, and so, using all his strength, he heaves and heaves on the rope until suddenly the diving bell breaks free. And just look what's caught on it.
Oh, we're moving, Roderick. We're moving.
You good old Tortoise.
Up, up, up goes the diving bell until it reaches the surface. And the two friends scramble out to thank their rescuer. They can't believe their eyes when first they see GP, and then they see the treasure.
Oh, GP, you've saved us and brought up enough treasure to buy a brand new diving bell. Oh.
GP doesn't answer, because pulling up the diving bell has left him completely out of puff. There's nothing quite like a quiet trip down the river on one of those lazy summer days when everything is... Oh, my goodness. Turtle? Turtle, what's happening? We seem to be filling up with water. Turtle, where are you? Oh, good grief. We're sinking. We're definitely sinking. Help! Help! Abandoned ship. Oh, thank heavens. Dry land. Luckily for King Gus, he's landed very close to Roderick Rat's house. Roderick is quite taken aback when he looks up and sees what's coming through his doorway.
I say, what can that be?
Roderick, are you in there?
Oh, it's you, Your Majesty. Yes, I'm in here. Well, whatever's the matter?
I've just been sunk by an enemy submarine.
Enemy submarine?
Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. A great big thing it was.
Gosh, we'd better go and warn the others.
Yeah, I'll say, not a moment to lose. Now, pay attention, everyone. It is my duty, as King of the Riverbank, to tell you that as from now, we're at war.
War?
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 Who with? Yeah, who with?
Yes, well, who with? Well, we're not actually sure, but one thing's for certain. We'll be ready. I've told Sergeant Hammy to issue everyone with a rifle, and I expect every rat and hamster to do their duty. Above all, we must remain calm.
They're coming. Yeah, they're coming. Run for your lives. Yeah, run for your lives. Look, they're all over the place. Yeah, where are they? Down there. No, come on, run. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming.
But down on the river, all is quiet. And it's the same up in the sky and all across the land. Not a sign of any enemy anywhere. Hammy suggests sending out patrols, and everyone agrees that this is probably the best thing to do. So GP is sent up in his airplane.
Not a sausage.
And it's the same when Roderick checks along the river.
It's very strange. Someone should have seen something by now.
But any luck?
Not a thing.
Yes. How very odd. Yeah.
What do you think, GP?
I really don't know. Did you actually see this submarine, Turtle? Well, no, but His Majesty did.
Yes, well, yeah, no, not exactly. But there's no doubt at all that it was a submarine. I mean, well, it was so sudden. No warning at all. It's obvious. An enemy submarine crept up the river and fired 2 torpedoes, one sinking my boat and the other sinking poor Turtle.
I wasn't sinking. I was just having a little dive.
A little dive? Eh? You mean you weren't hit by a torpedo?
No, I just forgot I was pulling you.
Ah. Oh, dear. I suppose you all think I'm really silly. Yeah. And for once, old King Gus is right. Water rat's in a hurry today. I wonder what he's up to. Oh, I see. He's organising a boat race for all the animals on the riverbank.
Hello, what's this? A race? Oh, good. I like races.
You might have guessed that GP would be the first to put his name down for something like this. Of course, it's all very well, but what's he going to use for a boat?
What do you think, Hammy?
Oh, very nice, yeah. Very nice indeed.
You can't race that. It hasn't got a sail. It won't go anywhere.
Roderick, of course, is right and tows poor GP back home. He'll have to think of another idea. And where better to think than in the bath?
I wonder what I can use.
Then GP has a great idea.
I've got it. I'll use my bath. It kicks water in, so it should keep water out too.
It takes a lot of hard work to make GP's bath into a boat.
I hope this sail works.
But soon it's ready. And it does work. GP is all set for the race. There are lots of animals watching at the start of the race, and lots of animals ready to race too.
On your marks, get set, go!
Boating is more difficult than it looks. Soon, Turtle decides he needs a rest.
Oh, I'm tired.
The guinea pig twins just can't sit still. Look out! Look out! Oh, no! The gerbil is too heavy. Help! Help! And even motors can go wrong.
Oh, fiddlesticks! I've run out of petrol.
In the end, GP is the only one to stay afloat. His boat may not have been the fastest, but it's certainly the steadiest.
You're winning, GP! You're winning! What have you done? You were just coming to the finish. Oh, I know. That's the problem. When I'm in the bath and about to finish, I always pull the plug.
It's night time on the riverbank, but Hammy and Betty are still awake. I wonder why.
Are you sure you haven't lost a crystal ball?
No, I've only this one.
Well, I found another in the river.
I wonder who it belongs to, because it certainly isn't mine. Hammy hurries off to see if Roderick knows.
Roderick? Roderick?
Who's that? What do you want?
Oh, it's me, Hammy. Do you know anyone who's lost a crystal ball?
No, nobody round here. I would know if they had.
Hammy explains to Roderick what he's seen, and Roderick agrees to help him look for the crystal ball. In the morning, there's no sign of it, in or out of the river.
Oh, Mr. Frog?
Yes?
Have you seen a crystal ball in the river just here?
Well, I'm in and out of the water all day long, and I've never seen anything like that. No.
And so they ask Hedgehog. After all, he snuffles along the riverbank every night, looking for slugs.
A crystal ball? No. And I haven't seen any slugs either. My tummy's beginning to rumble again. Oh.
And Tortoise isn't much help either.
Well, there might have been a crystal ball, but then I wouldn't have seen it because at night I like to tuck my head inside my shell.
Are you sure you saw it? Oh, yes, very clearly.
Well, there's only one thing for it. And what's that?
Go down in the diving bell and look for it ourselves.
The diving bell hasn't been used for quite a while, and the doors on the shed are rather stiff. But with everyone's help, it's soon out and ready to be lowered.
Steady as she goes. All tight in there.
Whereabouts then, Hammy?
Well, I think it was, somewhere over here.
Roderick and Hammy search long and hard, but no matter where they look, there's no sign of a crystal ball, or anything else for that matter.
This is hopeless. No sign of anything. Are you sure it was here?
I thought it was. It must have moved.
Yes.
Well, it must be there. I saw it last night. And the night before. And the... Oh.
And that's when Hammy suddenly realizes what it is that he's been looking at. He runs back to the riverbank, and sure enough, there's the crystal ball. Or something very like a crystal ball. That's right, you've guessed. It's only the moon. quiet on the riverbank today, and Roderick is enjoying a nice, peaceful spot of fishing.
This is the life, eh?
But where are GP and Hammy?
This is the life, eh, Hammy?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Beats fishing any day.
No!
I can't understand some of these animals, you know, sitting around all day.
No, quite.
I like a bit of action, adventure, something to keep me on my toes.
Yeah, but are you sure we're safe, GP?
Of course we're safe.
Look out, GP!
Oh no!
GP and Hammy are soaked to the skin. Roderick finds it very funny.
You look like a couple of water rats. Let me pull you to the side with my fishing line. Oh, thanks, Roderick. I don't know what went wrong.
I do. It was your flying.
Once in front of a warm fire, GP and Hammy are soon dry again, and soon fast asleep as well, exhausted by their adventure. And they're still fast asleep the next morning when Roderick gets up.
Wake up, lazy bones. I've got an idea, and I'll need your help.
What idea is that, then? Roderick shows them some plans. The idea involves building something. Careful with that saw. And then painting and fixing. Have you guessed what they're doing yet? That's right. They're making floats for the plane to land on water.
Hang on. Steady. Steady. In she goes.
The plane takes off from the water as easily as it does from land.
Hooray! Oh, well done, Roderick.
Roderick isn't listening, though. He's just happy to get back to a spot of quiet fishing. It's raining again on the riverbank, just as it's done for 3 whole weeks. If it doesn't stop soon, everything will be washed away.
Oh, I'm fed up with this. Just look at the damage it's done.
GP, are you in there?
Of course I'm in here. There's nowhere else to go.
Oh, GP, I'm so worried.
About what?
Well, about all the animals who are trapped with no food to eat.
Gosh, I never thought of that. You're right. We've got to do something.
Hammy.
Oh, Roderick, oh, thank heavens. Oh, I'm ever so hungry.
I thought you might be. Come on, climb aboard. I've got lots of goodies for you.
Oh, Roderick, you're so kind.
Never mind all that. There's others to help.
GP, meanwhile, has gone to Miss Much's shop with his raft.
That's it, Miss Much. Keep floating the food out to me. Well, there's not much left, GP. The flood's destroyed most of it. Well, see if you can sort out some more while I take this lot back to the aeroplane.
But unfortunately, there's a problem.
Oh, no.
What's the matter?
Oh, the plane. It won't be able to take off. Look, GP.
Oh, heck. Now, how are we going to get the food to the rest of the animals? What about the boat? Or the raft? I'm afraid neither's any good.
No, they'd keep getting caught on fences and bushes just under the water.
It'll just have to be the balloon. Come on, hurry up, Hammy. Right, I think that's it. Let's go then. Now, what's the matter? Well, there's too much on board. Oh, well, we'll just have to leave some of it behind.
So Hammy unloads some of the food, and at last the balloon begins to rise.
Start dropping it, Hammy.
What, all of it?
Yes, all of it. There's lots of hungry animals down there.
Piece by piece, Hammy throws all the food off the raft. Until at last, it's all gone, every last piece. Then it's back to the shop for some more. Meanwhile, Roderick has come up with an idea of his own.
Why didn't I think of this before?
You mean, why didn't I think of it? Come on, kids. Let's get going.
Oh, good luck, everyone. And thanks again.
Don't mention it. We're only glad we can help.
And so, in the end, none of the animals along the riverbank go hungry. And it's all thanks to Roderick, GP, and Hammy.